Commonly referred to as the king of the jungle, the lion is one of the most endangered species whose population is fast diminishing. The Uganda Wildlife Authority was taken aback with the discovery that 11 lions, part of a bigger pride, were dead. The carcasses were discovered in Hamukungu fishing village within the Queen Elizabeth National Park, Kasese district. It is suspected that the lions were poisoned by people in the community.
That also tells you the animal was struggling as it was dying. So it was a very violent death, and that adds more evidence to the fact that most likely they were poisoned.
The authority says these days have an impact on the economy.
The visitors that we have, probably half of them come to Queen because they want to see a lion. Queen Elizabeth, it receives about 6 billion shillings annually. Half of that money that we are getting actually is because we have a lion. The satisfaction is going to be reduced, and we don't know what impact that will have on the revenues.
Each of the lions is valued at about $14,000 US, which is approximately 50 million Uganda shillings.
One lion is equally important. So to us, to lose 11 at once is such a big loss. Not us as the Uganda Wildlife Authority, but as a country.
Tourism contributes to about 10% of Uganda's gross domestic product, and the death of the 11 lions has a direct effect on the sector because of 80% of the tourists coming into the country are interested in tracking lions. The Minister of Tourism, Ephraim Kamuntu, told a community in Hamukungu fishing village, an enclave in the park, that there will be repercussions if it is discovered that they were responsible for the death of the lions.
They have taken forensic analysis. They are going to come with actual cause of death. If it confirms that they were killed by poison, if it is coiled that this poison was the result of putting on a meat of somebody's cow, if you were to stop this as a minister, how would you do it? Either you stop killing these animals. At least
the Uganda Wildlife Authority gives back a percentage of its revenue to the communities living in the national parks as a way of improving the sense of direct stakeholding in the parks. Already, districts are earning hundreds of millions of shillings from UWA under this partnership.
We make reparations for what animals destroy in terms of crops, even if they are animals. We give 20% of our annual gate collections to the districts to go to the communities to improve on their livelihoods. Okay? Last year, Kasese district received over 320 million.
It is estimated that there are 400 lions in Uganda's national parks, and Queen Elizabeth alone harbors only about 100 of this category of big cats. In Uganda, lions can be found in Queen Elizabeth, Maction Falls, and Kidepo National Parks. Seminiki Wildlife Reserve also harbors lions. A few years ago, it was reported that the population in Mburo National Park was extinct, but a few immigrant cats had been spotted in the area. Jingo Francis, NTV.